I used to be somebody who was addicted to scrolling on social media, but now I am genuinely repulsed by the idea of it. Now, I had that realization not too long ago that, yeah, I'm actually genuinely repulsed by social media scrolling, and I used to be somebody who was addicted to it. Now, I want to share with you in this video what I did to actually make myself repulsed by the idea of it. Not just, know it's bad and try to resist it, and, because for me, it's not even like I'm trying to resist, scrolling on TikTok, Instagram anymore. It's just, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between trying to resist something and just not wanting to do it in the first place. Now, of course, it's going to come with a time of you're going to really try to resist it, but then eventually, over enough time of passing, you're going to genuinely be repulsed by it like I am. Now, scrolling on social media is way too attractive for most people, including past me, right? And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can make it unattractive, okay? But first, I just want to go over a few reasons why scrolling on social media is so attractive in the first place. Now, scrolling on social media, it gets us such easy access to these spikes in dopamine, right? And you might be thinking, that's good, right? We just get happy after. But no, after you get a spike of dopamine, if it's instant gratification, which scrolling is, okay? You're going to instantly get that spike going up. But then after you're up there, after you get that spike, it's actually going to go and dip below what it was before. So you're going to be craving it even more. Now, it's so attractive to us because we can just get a huge spike in dopamine without actually putting in any effort, without grinding in the gym, without trying to start this YouTube channel as I'm doing, right? Now, in our brains, they're just thinking, okay, why would I work hard when I can just get the same dopamine instantly? Now, it's so bad because after we do drop, and if we're doing something called delayed gratification, such as working out in the gym, making those gains, right? Then what's going to actually happen is you're going to take a little dip in dopamine, right? You're going to take a dip in dopamine. You're actually going to feel slightly worse in the moment of it, right? But then after that, you're going to go right up and feel really good after. And that's actually going to set a new baseline that's above what you were before. Rather than below, it'll be above. So we really want to stay away from instant gratification, and that's what scrolling is. And on top of that, there's this thing where us as humans, we crave random rewards. And social media does that. When you're scrolling, you don't know what you're going to get next. This is why gambling is so addicting. This is why people are addicted to the slot machines where they don't know what they're going to get next, but they still have a decent chance of winning. Now, this is what social media is doing and all these companies are doing to us by basically feeding us information that we don't know what we're going to get next by just swiping. What's that? Not so interesting. But then the next one's super interesting, right? Now, that's what makes us so addicted to it. We really have to realize that these things are designed to make us addicted. And they even use FOMO. Have you ever heard of that before? Fear of missing out. So they're using our primal instincts in our brain to want all this social validation and know what's going on in the world in social media to make us addicted to it as well. It's honestly kind of fucked how these companies are making us so addicted to their platforms. And none of it is in our benefit, okay? You being addicted to social media gives you absolutely zero benefit, okay? Now, here's the juicy part of the video. I want to share with you how you can actually make scrolling on social media unattractive. Be repulsed by the idea of it, such as I am, right? Now, one of the biggest reasons, okay? When I say this, I mean it is genuinely probably the biggest reason why I am so repulsed by the idea of social media. And it's actually something that's not even hard to do. It's not that hard to achieve this mindset. It just takes a while, okay? Now, the biggest reason is I've been watching self-improvement content for a long time, okay? Now, I'm not saying this just so you can watch my videos. Go ahead and watch somebody else, right? But just listening to self-improvement content rather than brain rot, okay? That is going to rewire your brain. Eventually, over time, of just hearing enough repetition of, okay, you shouldn't be scrolling, you shouldn't be doing that, you should be doing this instead, right? Over enough repetition of that, you're going to have the same mindset. And now, because I heard that scrolling is so bad for you enough times, is when I genuinely just feel repulsed by the idea. Because I've had so many just YouTubers completely just shit on people who scroll on social media. And because I've heard that so many times, I adopted the same mindset. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with, but you're also the average of the 5 content creators that you watch as well, is something that I believe. So fill your content creators and fill everything that you watch up with self-improvement, okay? Now again, it's not just so you watch me, right? Now, a really big one for me was Hamza, okay? And Jack Denmo. Honestly, I feel like Jack Denmo, I watched him before Hamza, so he was really the one who got me in a self-improvement mindset. But Hamza's the one that I'm watching right now a lot, and he's completely rewiring my brain to just really love self-improvement and be ready for the grind, okay? Now, if you have any takeaway from this video, I want it to be this. I want it to be just, you have to unfollow these brain rot accounts, okay? And fill your social media with self-improvement content. Now, if you don't know who to watch, go ahead, watch Hamza, okay? Now, I'd be kind of a dickhead if I was just telling you, okay, you know what, watch me right now, unsubscribe from everybody else, just watch me. No, you don't even have to subscribe to me, okay? You don't even have to subscribe. I'm not going to say it in this video, just, to prove a point right now. Now, the next thing that I want you to do is just make it uncomfortable to scroll. Now, you can do this by simply changing your phone settings, okay? You can change your phone to grayscale mode, so scrolling doesn't seem so bright and colorful and attractive anymore either. Just, it looks really dull and gray. So, this might be a little bit of a harder one, because you could be tempted by the idea of just turning grayscale back on, or back off, I mean. And to that, I just say, just power through it. Turn the grayscale on. Maybe you have it on at certain times of the day or something. But try to leave the grayscale on for as much as you can, okay? Now, like I said, unfollow the brain rot content. These are just simple things that you can do on your phone. And then turn do not disturb on. So you're not getting these constant notifications from, whoever, right? Because let's say you get, some Instagram message. You get a notification there. And then all of a sudden you're scrolling on Instagram after you message that person back, okay? Or you get a Snapchat, but then you're on Snapchat Spotlight or something, right? You don't want to do that. So next time you feel like scrolling on social media, I want you to just go ahead and watch some self-improvement content instead. And that will be so much better for you than just scrolling on brain rot. Because when you're watching the self-improvement mindset, it really just rewires your brain to want the self-improvement and be disgusted by the idea of scrolling, okay? So this is what's helped me. Thank you for watching this video, bro. I really hope you got a good takeaway here. And yeah.